How can we attain true peace, true inner peace and liberation from suffering, says Heinrich? Transform our ignorance into wisdom. Compassion, a very loving, open heart, and a deep inquiry into the nature of our essential ignorance as to who we are. I mean, that's where inner peace and liberation from suffering comes from. As long as we mistake the cause and origins of suffering, we're going to continue to create suffering when we're trying to eliminate it. And of course, to eliminate suffering is the point. That is why we're here. This is what this is all about. So who are you? You're not any concept that you have of yourself. As I was talking about in the very, very beginning, set aside all concepts, all ideas. Set aside all reactions. Set aside your resistance to this or that, to emotions, to thoughts, to sensations. Set aside all your aspirations, all your desires, all the ways you wish things would be. And when setting all of those aside, including the desire for enlightenment, including the desire for inner peace and liberation from suffering, set all of it aside, everything that can possibly be set aside, what's left? If something can be set aside, it's not yours. It's not you. Can it? I can set all my clothes aside. I can set all my possessions aside because they're not me. I can set all my thoughts aside because they're not me. All my emotions, all my sensations, all my meanings, all my associations, all my relationships, all of that I can set aside. So what remains? What cannot be set aside? Whatever that is, it's you. Now the thing is the moment you do that, a concept forms as to who this I is that can't be set aside. Well, you got to set that aside too. You have to remember that who you really are cannot be conceptualized. It cannot be thought. It cannot be conceived. It is the Tao. It cannot be spoken even. When I look at myself, I have no words. I can't describe it. All I can do is point out what it is not. And anything that you can perceive can't be you. So all your perceptions, set them aside. Now this doesn't mean you deny your life. This is the non-dual meditation, the non-dual inquiry. Okay, I'm not that. Then what remains? What can I not put away, set aside, let go of? Anything that I can hold on to or let go of cannot possibly be me, because I'm holding it. But I'm not holding myself. There alone is where you will find genuine peace and genuine liberation from suffering. Because all suffering arises from the ignorance as to who you really are. Does that answer it for you, Heinrich?